I feel like we're seeing a shift in the Academy as far as their stance on sci-fi, the horror genre.
Yeah.
And as actors and also as fans of the genre, how important do you think is that for the genre to have the Academy starting to look at it? Because we saw with the last cycle that we kind of got a category.
Yeah, I think it's a great point. I mean, even and actually how it works. It's coming back a lot because it works better than other movies now in the cinema in a group experience. You know, you can sit home and watch it on your own and say, well, okay, but you go and watch it with 500 people and it comes alive and you feel, you know, it's like going to the theatre, you know, and you are. The Academy helps, but you know what? Jordan Peele's Us and it, you know, box office helps as well. The genre works. It always has worked.
This is giving us a completely...
We retooled it.
Yes, you did.
Reimagining.
Yeah, no, we retooled it better. We retooled it.
We'll go with
retooled. Different generation. For someone who saw the original first two, and then see this.
Oh, so did she then.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the Mary Lambert Like a Prayer videos then?
Yes.
Do you like them?
I love all of them.
Yeah.
For different reasons.
For different reasons, yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Why is it important, do you think, for this to be a reboot versus a remake?
Well, you have to interpret King's work. You know, we read these books. You have to interpret King's work. You know, we read these books on our own, quietly at home. You know, and they're a very interpersonal thing. But for it to work at the cinema, you have to bring your own kit of, you know, games and toys and show things. You know, and that's what a great director does. I mean, King didn't like The Shining. I did though, but he made it his own, you know, and Kevin and Dennis did, and on this one, King's responded to that. You know, the decisions they made are great decisions. Yes. I think the way they brought Amy's character in a lot more, and into it, add to the whole what this film is about. There's a lot more of, of her story in there, and it really works.
We got more of the girls on this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The ladies. Between your character and your daughter Ellie's character. For me, it feels like we got an explanation of the other side, which we didn't get with Baby Cage from the first one.
Yeah.
So why do you think that's important to explain that?
Because it's about family and death and loss, and you only get that as a group, as a whole family. And you understand, the full horror of what Lewis has done when you see what it's cost his wife. I mean, a lot of this stuff is not written in the book. You go those scenes with explanation up in the thing of, when we're telling about what I've done, and she's trying to explain it, and she realizes not only she lost her daughter, but she's lost her husband. I mean, it just adds to that sense of what this movie is about and what this story is about.
It's also great with Jete as Ellie questioning her own mortality too, and you can get that with an older child questioning their own mortality. You play with that character a little bit more. I mean, that's in the book, is her asking about death because of church and church's death, but having her be the one that dies and her be the one that's questioning what life is and what death is, in a way.
And before we go, Amy, since you are a fangirl of the horror genre and you write, produce, you do everything. Can we expect a horror movie from you?
Yes, you can. I just finished a script that's a horror movie. I can't talk about it quite yet. Just a little bit. It's scary.
Give me two movies that you would put it together with.
Oh,
just two.
That's a good way of framing the question.
That's a good way. Oh, interesting. Okay, so The Shining meets the Zukowski's Possession, which is a deep cut. Yeah,
say that.
That's an obscure.
A deep cut.
That's a deep cut. That's a real horror movie.
Deep cuts.
Very obscure reference. Yeah.
Seimetz Thursday nights, deep cuts.
Deep cuts.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much.
Honor, especially because I loved you from Terminator.